So, as you may have heard today, obviously, it's the big news going around that Dan Avidan from the game Grumps allegedly groomed a minor until she turned 18.
Played. He went for it.
Yep.
He was aware of the optics, but dude,
And
no, not like that.
And again,
Idiot.
let me also just remind you that Game Grumps has not been popular for a long time, and I say popular like when it first.
It's been circling the fucking drain. That's the what I get out of people.
So it's when John was on it, when John Tron was on it, best era of Game Grumps ever created, because again, it was almost like they had no filter. Well, I mean, John had no filter. Aaron kind of had a filter.
Save us, Aaron. Just have all the regrets.
And what ended up happening was John, at some point,
John said stupid shit, but it was one of those things from the position of being uninformed. You can teach someone who's uninformed.
yes,
John wasn't a fucking bigot, but for some reason everybody wanted to malign him that way, and they kicked him out. And it's like, wow, you guys are literally just fucking retarded. Like you guys cut him off over literally a misunderstanding. You can teach someone who's misinformed.
yes.
John wasn't a hateful piece of shit, but that's what they wanted him to be. So they could, cut him off, and I don't know who to win points with. I don't see how you gain anything from outing a co-host, a co-creator, as allegedly a piece of shit. The fact it's even up in the air is like a big flag. And then, he goes on and does his own thing, because what do you know? It was a recoverable event. Because, again, being misinformed isn't a fucking crime. Unless you're in Germany and you deny the Holocaust. That's a crime. But that's according to German law. But yeah, he went off, he did his own thing, and what do you know? It turns out he's a funny guy. But for the rest of the game Grumps, turns out they all had spooky skeletons in their closets. And one by one, it turns out throwing John under the bus didn't save them from being caught later down the line. You hate to see it. It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
A vicious cycle.
They're so eager to out the sus among them, Among Us. They're so eager to play Among Us with each other, but then when it comes time for them to get fucking ejected, oh god, they never think it's gonna happen to them.
Well, yep.
Oh, but I verified myself as a good person. We got rid of John. Doesn't this make me good person? No, actually, you can still be a piece of shit. You can still groom minors. You know? What a coincidence.
And our good friend Spooky put out a tweet, and she said, since Game Grumps are getting canceled for grooming allegations, let's bring up their creepy editor who admitted to asking for then 17-year-old Jacob Sartorius for nudes. And what ended up happening was he asked the kid for nudes. And he was
nudes?
like, yeah.
Nudes, yes.
Yeah, and again.
Send?
Yeah. So what ended up happening was this person replied to Spooky, and they said, "You are literally canceling someone for a joke at this point. Chill." And it's really like asking for nudes from someone underage isn't a joke, and it's not.
It's not a joke. Yeah, that's if anything. Let's see the rest of the DMs that they have with other people, because I'm curious to see how many times this guy tried it.
Yeah, of
and was hoping to get lucky.
And here's the other thing. So from today, we have this thing, video evidence of Dan accusations. So this is something where they said over a year, there have been accusations about Dan Avidan sexting, sleeping, and ghosting younger viewers, among other things. Several girls have come forward publicly, while others
I'm here to
have contacted
confirm
him.
it's all true.
Yeah. And I said a few days ago, another girl who wishes to remain anonymous for obvious reasons contacted me saying that she wanted to come forward, sharing both her story and some physical evidence.
No, stop her.
And
no, don't cancel my game, Colonel Perinos. No.
And so it says to prove that her story is true, and this is indeed Dan, she has given permission to show a video she received from him. And then the next part is the video.
Dan, no.
The video was followed up by a request from Dan asking her to tell him how she would like to be fucked in the tub.
And Dan, this isn't one of your doujinshis.
And it says her experience with Dan matches the pattern of the girls that have come forward. While she was underage, she privately contacted him as a fan and more than happily engaged in conversation. As the years went by and she became of legal age, this is important, their conversations turned into sex. And eventually led to her meeting him backstage at a Game Grumps live show where sexual activity occurred. A couple weeks after, all contact from Dan ceased. And that's where it comes into grooming.
Pump and fucking dump.
Yeah,
wow.
he groomed her at a younger age, probably 16 or 17 or something like that.
Once you get legal, he fucks you and leaves.
Yeah, and then he groomed her all the way up to that point, engaging in conversation. They liked it. And then when she turns 18, legal, then he's like, okay, well, this is fine because she's not underage now.
Oh, now I can fuck her.
Yeah, and didn't think about anything in hindsight whatsoever. Obviously. And again, people are trying to cope with this because they're like, oh, well, she was 18, wasn't she? Well, okay. Yeah, she's 18 when they had sex, but it was the grooming part that is the most
so you're
worrisome.
saying he's a skilled predator.
Yeah, he's very...
But she was 18. Oh, okay, so you're saying he's skilled.
Yeah, so you're saying he didn't break the law necessarily.
You're saying he's good at dodging getting snatched up by the fucking feds. Like, come on, man. Like, that's a terrible cope. That's that's the defense.
And again, by the way, someone said, whenever people say, "Dang, it sucks," blank YouTuber was canceled, but my fave YouTuber will always be nice and there for me. Seems like you were just asking to get bit in the ass.
Looks like it's only Jon. Jon's eternal.
He really is.
He lives too honestly. That's why they hate him.
And my whole thing now is I don't think that people should be engaging like it's fine to have fans and you talk to them if you're an adult and they're an adult, but don't try to sleep with anyone. It's very simple.
I need sex.
But sir, just I don't know, don't talk to your fans, lol. It's kind of like don't sleep where you eat.
Fuck my fans.
No, don't sleep where you eat. Or eat where you sleep. One of those things. I don't remember the thing.
Combination.
It's the combo that matters. But that's apparently what happened. JonTron, however, has been winning. He was winning from the beginning.
Again, he lived honestly.
He did. And even if he may not know, he had his problems with ethnicities.
His hiccups. He had his hiccups.
Yes. But again, you can
But
at
least
help
he's not
people.
a fucking predator.
Yeah.
I mean, let's weigh our options here.
JonTron did come out with a tweet that says, "Does this mean we can finally get to finish Sonic 06?" And apparently he chose violence today. I think it's the best tweet because you don't have to say much, but whatever you do say, primo. Yeah, someone put a tweet that everyone was thinking. Oh, by the way, Muffler Guy is here. By the way, at the new place that I'm thinking about moving to, there is no Muffler Guy. There's none of that shit.
Damn, dude. Sounds like you're going to be going downhill from here. That's sad.
God, he's just right outside of the... You're telling me that you're going to miss that? You're going to miss it?
You're going to miss it.
I won't.
It's gonna impact your content, bro.
You know, it kind of will.
You're gonna be missing something.
Unironically, it might.
The phantom pain.
Yeah, I can still hear the muffler guy, even in my sleep. Oh my god. But yeah, you don't have to say much when you're JonTron, especially if you're playing the long game. And again, you can help that. But there's a tweet that I saw. It says, "Me for the past 2 years. Yeah, I used to be super into Game Grumps, but then I feel it fell off. Right, and then I felt off it and stopped watching after I realized just how much of a prick Aaron is. Dan is still cool though." And it says today, and it's the huh? What? It's that kind of face. God, why? But I don't know. Can people just not?
No.
By the way, that car's nowhere here. I don't even know where it's at.
Bro, it's because you don't push to talk. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't soundproof your fucking windows.
Well, I also have it kind of open too.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Here's a good tweet. I say good tweet because it's one that they didn't think through, and you can laugh at them. Elves is laughing at them. This guy thinks racism is worse than pedophilia. Yeah, the picture is wow. You know what?
He's not a pedophile. That's
Yeah.
it's kind of the trick here. Again, you can be educated out of being racist. There's no amount of education that's going to fix being a pedophile. That takes a bullet.
But
Of course,
guys,
it's some BLM fucking retard that has no sense of priorities.
of
you know?
course. Well, and again, it's just kind of a.
But John said something racist once. Dude, are you kidding me right now?
Guys, I wake up
this
every
is
day.
this is your priorities right now? But what about these comments he said a few years ago? Is that your fucking thing right now? No, don't look at the sexual predator. Leave him alone. Come on. It's not his fault.
He can't help it.
He can't help it. So what if he's a fucking minor rapist? Technically, it wasn't even a minor. He was just getting groomed. Dude, I can't take it with these fucking commies. Why the fuck are communists like this? How does communism repeatedly trip over age of consent laws every fucking time? In a communist society, should we even have age of consent? And it's like, dude, really? Did you just ask that? What?
Vosh moment. This is a good old Vosh moment.
Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're thinking. It wasn't even like anyone related to Vosh. It was like some other fucking commie just thinking out loud for some stupid reason. It was just like, my God, what's wrong with you? Yeah.
We do.
So anyways, that's our little BLM friend right here. Shit Kita.
Oh boy.
Shit Kita here. Shinkenchita. Jesus Christ.
Kita?
Yeah, the person I'm a fan of is a fucking pedophile, but have you considered one of his former co-hosts said something racist once? Dude, really? That's the deflection? Really? That's it? Bruh.
I just
John, stay winning.
He does.
John, keep being you, man.
Keep it up, brother. You know what?
Keep being you.
We got you, brother. Just
keep enjoying life, bro.
He is.
People are enjoying it through you.
Vicariously.
These other people that still attach Game Grumps? Nah.
I think this might be the nail in the coffin for them, which means that DSP will have outlived Game Grumps.
Nice.